before you did. Tapped the glass like it knew where I hid. On my way behind a quiet kid who finally found a room to live. Rain let me in like clicks off. Hallway dark and the ceiling carved. A sound like buildings do at night. Rain let me in and the room felt right. 3 floors up where the fire escape rust. Buzzer broke sometime in August. I stood outside with my collar up, watching rain fill a paper cup. On the ledge where your plant used to be, before the cold took the last green leaf. Then the door cracked open, no word said, just the smell of lavender and bread. Shoes still wet, left a puddle there by the mat you bought at the corner fair. Last September when we still pretended this was casual and open-ended. Now the rain outside sounds like applause for 2 people breaking their own laws about distance and about the space between your doorway and my face. Some doors open without a sound, just the rain and what the hallway found. A lock of breath, a step inside, where the city noise can finally die. Rain let me in before you did. Tapped the glass like it knew where I hid. On my way behind a quiet kid. Rain let me in, I'm glad it did. Yeah. Wet jacket on your chair, dripping on the floor. You ain't said a word since I walked through the door. Purple from the sign outside hit the kitchen wall. That's the only conversation that's enough for all. You were standing by the kettle, steam between us, like a curtain neither one of us would discuss. Earl Grey or chamomile, you asked without your eyes. I said whatever's warm, and you recognize that voice, the one I use when the week been hard. When the boss hit different and the train hit the yard late again. But the only thing that fixed the day was knowing your apartment was 30 minutes away. Yeah. Wet jacket on your chair, wet jacket on your chair, wet jacket on your chair. Yeah. Your fridge hum louder than the conversation, but that's the kind of silence worth the waiting. A magnet from a trip we took in May, a photo of your niece from her first day of school. I noticed it was new. She picked her own shoes, both of them blue. And for a second we were just 2 people sharing something small enough to keep us equal. Not every night need fireworks or confessions. Sometimes the best ones are the rainy second sessions, where the jacket dries and the tea gets cold and nobody performs or plays a role. Wet jacket on your chair, let it stay the night. Everything is easy in this neon light. No rush to dry it off or hang it straight. Just a wet jacket and a reason to stay late. Purple on the ceiling, the sign across the street. Moving in the rain moves, shifting with the beat. For something only midnight, apartments understand. Purple on the ceiling, your head against my hand. We ended up horizontal, not on purpose though. Just gravity and tired and the bass tempo of a city winding down its second shift. While we stared up at the ceiling gift, a neon light projected through the rain. Every drop a tiny purple window pane, casting color on the plaster overhead. Like the city painted galaxies instead of sleeping. And I thought, this is the kind of art nobody could sell, 'cause it requires the dark. Purple on the ceiling, from the sign across the street. Ceiling got a crack from east to west, a little lightning bolt frozen in the rest of the plaster, and the purple light runs through it, like even the building got a vein of blue in it. You said the landlord won't fix it, I said keep it raw. Some of the most beautiful things I ever saw were broken in a way that let the light in, and the crack agreed, the neon kept on writing. Stare long enough, the ceiling starts to breathe. Neon poles matching what I feel beneath this calm. Something older, something deep. The color of the dots I usually keep. Purple on the ceiling, and the rain won't quit. Two people lying still and watching it. No screen, no scroll, no second thought. Purple on the ceiling, worth more than what I bought all week with money. This was free. Purple on the ceiling, you beside me. Yeah. Neon through the curtains, pink and blue, painting everything the shape of you. Low beat knock and the rain fall thin. I let the night and you all the way in. Yeah. You pulled the curtain back to check the street. Said something about the neighbor's parakeet escaping twice this month, and when you laughed, the neon hit your throat and I forgot to ask what I came here to discuss. What grown-up thing I rehearsed on the train like an offering, because the way the purple crossed your collarbone made every prepared sentence feel wrong. I watched you fold a blanket by the couch, the way you tuck the corner soft and south, like someone taught you careful, who I wouldn't dare to ask tonight. Not now, not in this air. Some histories arrive when they're ready slow, and the keys between us laid a tone that turned two separate people into one alone, standing in a room that finally felt like home. Four walls and a borrowed night, close enough to get it right. Your skin warm where the neon lands, the whole world shrunk into my hands. Neon through the curtains, pink and blue, painting everything the shape of you. Low beat knock in the rain fall thin. Cigarette mad, how many left? Divide by the hours since I slept. Smoke rise slow like an answered prayer to a God who lives in the night air. 4 cigarettes and the pack is thin, like my patience for the noise within. Not a noise, she's the quiet kind. I mean the static from my own design. Plays the same 3 what-ifs loud, like a speaker broken in a crowd of memories I should've shelved by now. But instead I smoke and wonder how. Cigarette mad. Oh, cigarette mad. She once said smoke smells like her dad, and I didn't know if that was good or bad, 'cause her dad left when the leaves turned brown, and mine just emotion, they left town. So we smoke in different languages, but the ash lands on the same pages of a story where 2 bruised people tried to build a window from a wall and sky. Last cigarette and the rain pick up, like the sky said that's enough. I put it out on the metal rail. Some stories end without a trail. Cigarette man, pack is done. Smoke and rain and a setting sun. Yeah, that never set 'cause it's 3 a.m. and the only light is the glow of when you looked at me through the smoke and said, come to bed, and I finally did. A playlist on mine collecting dust. She played the songs that build the trust between 2 people in a rented room. Melodies that fill what words can't bloom. She hit shuffle and the word list a drop. A chord so warm the rain almost stopped. Some song I never heard but felt before, like deja vu on a wooden floor. She mouthed the words with her eyes half closed, and I watched like that's how secrets get exposed. Not in confession, but in chorus lines, when someone sings what they can't define. Her playlist on, her playlist on. Track 5 hit and she looked at me, that this one's about us. Look but silently, and the bass climbed through the apartment walls, through the kitchen dishes, through the hallway halls, through the ceiling of the guy below, who probably thinks we play music too slow. But he don't know what a minor chord can fix when you're too tired to afford another argument about the code. She likes it, I remember being told. She fell asleep before track 8. Phone still blowing, music running late. I let it play because it felt like her, a frequency I want to blur into every silence moving forward now. Her playlist on, mine collecting dust. She played the songs that rearrange the trust between the night and what I thought I knew. Her playlist on, and it led to you. Smoke between us like a second wall, and neither one of us will call. What it is, a reason not to close the gap where all the tension grows. Yeah, you lit yours off the stove, the blue flame pop, and for half a second everything stopped. The way your cheek lit up from underneath, like a painting hung in the gallery of grief that turned itself to wanting overnight. Every drag you took pulled the room more tight, not smaller, closer like the walls leaned in to watch two people almost touching skin. We passed the ashtray. We passed the ashtray back and forth like turns in the conversation that exclusively burns below the surface where the grown-ups keep the feelings they were taught to put to sleep. Your knee touched mine, you didn't move. I didn't mention it, and that just proved that some things live in a space between a cigarette and what it really means. The ember travels to the filter now. Last drag hits different and I don't know how to let this night end at the ashtray. So I light another and you stay. Smoke between us and the rain outside. Two excuses not to say goodbye. Cherry red and neon blue collide on the ceiling where the truth can't hide. "3 a.m. in the fridge light on, standing in the kitchen with my armor gone. Your magnet's holding up a world I've missed. Grocery list next to a hospital wristband. August, I think. 3 a.m. and I'm closer to the brink of saying something real instead of smooth. You fell asleep an hour ago, mouth open slight. The blanket that I tucked was mine, not right, not wrong either. Just the kind of move I make when I don't know how to prove I care without it sounding like a line. So I cover you and pretend it's fine and walk the kitchen tiles in stocks, reading every magnet like a clock that counts the life you lived before I showed up dripping at your door. Ooh, there's a pill bottle, there's a pill bottle behind the honey jar. I don't read the label, but I know the scar. It represents we all got medicine for the parts the world got careless in. I close the fridge, the kitchen goes black. Just the neon from the park sign out back, where we sat in June on the swings at night. And you told me things you don't tell daylight. Fridge light off and the truth sits down in the quiet of a sleeping town. Inside a room, inside a life, where I learn you by the things that survive. On your fridge door at 3 a.m. 3 a.m. and the fridge light gone. Hallway dark and the night moves on. I walk back soft to pull the sheet. Your hand finds mine, the night's complete. is without a word. Blue light dripping down the glass like time. Your shoulder warm against mine. Yeah. No TV, just the radiator tick. And the rain so soft it sounds like silk on the glass where the pharmacy cross. Blinks green, then gone, green then lost. I'm watching how the water moves down the pane in little crooked grooves, making paths that nobody planned, kinda like us, unscripted, unscanned. Window rain blues, let the hours blur. Best kind of night is without a word. Yeah, you drew a shape on the foggy glass, a heart I think, but it faded fast, like it was never meant to last. Just a thing you do when the night gets vast. And I pretended I didn't see, so you could keep that one for free. A secret on a window for the rain to read, the kind of truth that doesn't need to lead anywhere. It just exists between the glass, the fog, and what you mean. Words I owe, still in my throat, but the rain said more than I ever wrote on a window in a midnight room under this neon bloom. Window rain blues, let the hours blur. This kind of night is without a word. Blue light dripping down the glass like time. Stay here, stay mine. The text I didn't send still closed. Draft box graveyard where the earnest goes. I think I love you typed at 2, deleted at 2:01, but it's still true. My phone face down on the nightstand ledge, notification light like a nervous edge, blinking blue like it knows my secret. The paragraph I wrote but couldn't speak it. 7 drafts, same 3 words rearranged. Some things autocorrect can't change, like the distance between I care and I need. One's a garden, one's a seed I planted 3 months ago in a text that said, wanna hang when I'm in, I want you in my head. Permanently, not just Wi-Fi range, but the kind of close that's hard to explain. The text I didn't send still closed. Draft box graveyard where the honest goes. I think I love you typed at 2, deleted at 2:01, but it's still true. My phone face down on the nightstand ledge, notification light like a nervous edge, blinking blue like it knows my secret. The paragraph I wrote but couldn't speak it. 7 drafts, same 3 words rearranged. Some things autocorrect can't change, like the distance between I care and I need. One's a garden, one's a seed I planted 3 months ago in a text that said, wanna hang when I'm in, I want you in my head. Permanently, not just Wi-Fi range, but the kind of close that's hard to explain. That text I didn't send still glows. You're asleep and your phone's on charge, and somewhere in your inbox, large enough to miss a message from July, where I almost typed the reason why I keep showing up when it rains. Keep choosing your apartment over trains. Back to mine, but I erased the draft and sent a meme instead and laughed. Like that's enough, like humor's a bridge between what I feel and the coward's rage. I walk along pretending I'm brave, saving love letters I never gave. One day I'll hit send at 2 a.m. and either build a home or lose a friend. But tonight the draft stays where it lives, in the space between what the heart forgives and what the fingers type and then erase the text I didn't send. Still close, draft box graveyard where the honest goes. I think I love you tight at 2. Still there, still true, still about you. Almost left at 4, had my jacket on, one arm in the sleeve, and the moment gone, where I could've walked without it meaning more than a man who almost left at 4. Almost left, then your voice, that'd be twice, and the hallway light was cold as ice on the floor where I froze at your door. The argument was small, the kind that breeds in apartments where 2 people's needs don't align at 3:47 sharp, when one wants air and the other wants a heart to stay planted on the kitchen tile, instead of running every single mile between this matters and I'm not enough. I grabbed my jacket, learned that bluff from every man before me who confused. Leaving with being strong, running with being used to disappointment, so you beat it there. Sprint to the door before the pain gets air. Almost before I had my jacket on. Whoa, almost left. Yeah, that beat twice, 3 syllables that froze. The math of every time I chose the easier exit over standing still. She wasn't angry, calculating the bill of opening again for someone wide to flee. 5 feet away in the hallway and I could see every version of myself that left, lined up behind me like a hall of theft, stealing moments from the ones who stayed while I perfected my escape parade. But her face wasn't a door, it was a mirror, and everything I ran from just got clearer. I took my arm back out to sleep, let the jacket drop and try to breathe. The hallway light clicked off on its timer, and the dark made both of us feel kinda almost left at 4. But the jacket's on the floor, and the rain picked up like it's keeping score. That'd be twice, and it won't be 3. Almost left at 4, but you still got me. Almost left at 4. Barefoot on cold tiles, 4 a.m. Standing in the bathroom like a man who just learned the floor is where you land when you stop pretending you don't need a hand. Splash my face in the sink, the water cold. Mirror showed me looking 10 years old. Not the face, the eyes, the way they plead. For someone to say stay instead of leave. Your toothbrush next to mine, green and blue. Such a small domestic thing for two. People who can't say the word together out loud but stand beside each other's weather. I heard you in the kitchen, kettle on, making tea at 4 a.m. like nothing's wrong. But everything is wrong and right at once. The way it is when someone finally confronts. The pattern breaks the cycle at the root, and you're standing barefoot without a suit of armor, just the cold tiles and the truth that the only wall left standing is the proof that I'm still here. Feet freezing, heart exposed, bathroom door open, hallway light off, curtains closed. Cold tiles teach you how to stay. Nowhere warm to run away. Just the floor and the honest weight of deciding not to be too late. Barefoot on cold tiles, heart in my throat. Walk back to the room and that's all she wrote. Not a book, just a line, but the truest one. I stayed barefoot when I could have run. Rainwater confession on the kitchen floor. Words I kept behind a locked front door, spilling out like the leak above the sink, closer to the edge than I like to think. I said it's standing by the fridge at 4. Something I've been swallowing since before. We met since the day I learned to hide. Everything that bleeds on the inside. I said I'm scared that I'm too much like him. My father, in the way the light goes dim behind my eyes when I should be here. But I'm somewhere else, replaying fear. That love has an expiration date, and showing up is just prolonged fate. And you didn't fix it with a quote or a line. You just said I know, and that was the sign that I've been looking for in every draft, every joke, every smoke, every awkward laugh. Rainwater confession on the kitchen floor. Words I kept behind a locked front door, spilling out like the leaker, like the leak above the sink, closer to the edge than I like to think. The ceiling leak got worse that night, like the building felt the weight of what I'd fight to keep inside if you weren't there. Standing barefoot with your rain-wet hair from the window that you left unlatched, and the water pooled where our shoes are matched by the door. And for once the mess felt like a sign that falling apart and being fine are the same thing. When there's someone in the room who doesn't leave when the darkness blooms, who kneels beside you in a puddle of rain and says I already knew. Now say it again. The rain slowed down like it hurt enough. Every drop retreating from the rough confession of a man who finally learned that the walls you build are the bridges you burn. Rainwater confession. I'm not fine, but I'm yours, and I think that's the finish line. Not the end, just the place you stop. Running from the only thing you got. Your voice in the dark said, come here. 2 words that rearrange the year. No volume, just the shape of sound. I told my feet to find the ground and walk toward you in the room where the rain filled up the afternoon and the night, and now they almost dawn. Your voice in the dark, and I was drawn. You didn't need a speech or a grand display. You just said, come here, in that quiet way that cuts through everything a man constructs to keep the soft parts of himself tucked behind the humor, behind the cool, behind the years of learning every rule except the one that matters, which is this. Sometimes someone's voice is the only bridge between the version standing at the door and the version sitting on the floor next to you, finally next to you. Your voice in the dark said, come here. In the dark when neither of us could check if the other one was crying, so we didn't. Just breathe in the space where the truth had hidden all those months of I'm fine and see you soon. And no, I'm not staring at the moon thinking about you, but I always was. And your 2 words were the only cause I needed to stop calculating the cost of loving someone I was scared to have lost. Dark rooms here better than the light. Every word arrived just right. No performance, just the raw. 2 people learning how to thaw. Your voice in the dark said, come here. And I did, and the room got clear. Not the light kind, the feeling kind, where you leave everything heavy behind and you're just here. Soft landing after all that weight. Room feels different now, walls less tight. Like the dark, just learn to hold the light. Like the night rewrote what safe means tonight. You're in the kitchen, warming milk. And that robe that feels like silk, but it's cotton washed 100 times. Soft the way familiar things define what comfort is. Not new, not bright, just broken in and holding right. And I'm sitting where the leak once dripped. Now a towel on the floor, your fingertips still damp from wiping down the mess we made. Not the water, the decade of afraid. Soft landing after all that weight. Room feels different now, walls less tight. Like the dark, just learn to hold the light. Like the night rewrote what safe means tonight. You're in the kitchen warming milk, in that robe that feels like silk, but it's cotton washed 100 times. Soft the way familiar things define what comfort is. Not new, not bright, just broken in and holding right. And I'm sitting where the leak once dripped. Now a towel on the floor, your fingertips still damp from wiping down the mess we made. Not the water, the decade of afraid. I can hear the building settle down, pipes and beams releasing sound, like even concrete needs to decompress after holding all that heaviness. And the rain outside is just a mist. Streetlight halos like a final kiss from a storm that came and did its work. Cracked the shell and found what's underneath the hurt. You brought the mug and sat beside me. Didn't ask if I was fine, could see that fine had changed its shape in here. From I'm managing to I'm still here. Soft landing after all that weight. The room remembers but it doesn't hate what came out in the middle of the night. Soft landing. I think we're alright. 5 a.m. kitchen light, yellow not blue. First warm color that isn't neon or you. Coffee drip counting slower than the rain. And I'm learning your apartment by its stains, by its sounds, by the creak in the hall. 5 a.m., the most honest hour of all. You came out in my shirt, bare feet on wood. Hair a mess in the way that only good mornings make the kind after real nights. When people say the things that turn on lights inside rooms that were dark for too long. You yawned and asked me want a song, then hummed something while the kettle screamed. And the kitchen turned into everything I dreamed of when I used to think about what home could mean. 5 a.m. kitchen light, yellow not blue. First warm color that isn't neon or you. Coffee drip counting slower than the rain. And I'm learning your apartment by its stains, by its sounds, by the creak in the hall. 5 a.m., the most honest hour of all. You came out in my shirt, bare feet on wood. Hair a mess in the way that only good mornings make the kind after real nights. When people say the things that turn on lights inside rooms that were dark for too long. You yawned and asked me want a song, then hummed something while the kettle screamed. And the kitchen turned into everything I dreamed of when I used to think about what home could mean. 2 mugs out, you know how I take mine. 1 sugar splash of milk in, that's the sign that you've been paying attention the whole time to the small things that I thought were mine, alone to carry. But you cataloged them all, the sugar, the song, the coat rack in the hall where my jacket hung next to your scarf. And for a man who spent his whole life running fast, this kitchen at 5 a.m. might be enough to last. Dawn through the window, gray then gold. The apartment looks different when it's told by morning light instead of neon signs. A quieter truth between the lines. 5 a.m. kitchen light, simple and true. 2 mugs, bare feet, and a better view of what it means to stay and not regret. 5 a.m. the best hour I've had yet. Still your apartment, still your rules, still your books and still your shoes. By the door where mine don't fit quite right, but I stayed the whole damn night. And that changes things, not loud, not fast. Just a quiet shift from if to at last. Your bookshelf tells me who you were, before the me, before the blur of late night walks and rain-soaked stairs, self-help spines and poetry and prayers. Dog-eared pages where you underlined the sentences that spoke to your design. And I think I wanna be a book on that shelf, the one you always took to bed on the hardest nights, the one with cracked spine that still reads right. Still your apartment, still your rules, still your books and still your shoes. By the door where mine don't fit quite right, but I stayed the whole damn night. And that changes things, not loud, not fast. Just a quiet shift from F to at last. Your bookshelf tells me who you were, before the me, before the blur of late night walks and rain-soaked stairs, self-help spines and poetry and prayers. Dog-eared pages where you underline the sentences that spoke to your design. And I think I wanna be a book on that shelf, the one you always took to bed on the hardest nights, the one with cracked spine that still reads right. Still your apartment, still your apartment, still your apartment, still your apartment, still your apartment. The apartment's waking with the street below, garbage truck, a pigeon on the window, everyday sounds replacing neon hum. In the room that felt like kingdom come at 3 a.m. now just looks like a room with a crack, a leak, a broom in the corner gathering dust. But that's the beauty and the trust, that ordinary is what love looks like. When the neon fades and the morning strikes, still your apartment, not mine yet. But the jacket's dry, the tea is set, and the door is cracked the way you leave it, for the ones you actually believe in. Still your apartment, but it feels like ours in the small hours and the honest hours, when the neon's off and the rain has passed. Still your apartment, but I'm home at last. The rain stopped, but I didn't leave. Funny how the excuse dissolves, and what's left is just a man on a bed holding someone's hand. No storm to hide behind, no night, just the early gray of honest light. The last drop fell around 5:15, hit the sill like a closing scene in a movie I didn't wanna end. where I played the man who learned to bend instead of break, instead of run. Instead I gotta go before the sun revealed the cracks in the careful mask. You didn't even have to ask, I just stayed. First time in I don't know how long that staying felt more brave than being strong. The rain stopped, but I didn't leave. The rain stopped, but I didn't leave. You're breathing in the city's first bus, merging into something soft enough to be the soundtrack for a different man, the kind who doesn't need a plan to exit, who can sit inside a morning without treating it like a warning that the night is over, time to flee. You mumbled something, turned toward me, eyes still closed, and smiled, just barely. And I thought, this is what I've been too scared to carry. Not the weight, the lightness, when someone trusts you with their brightness at 5 a.m. with no makeup on. This is not where I plan to be, but I belong. The rain stopped. The neon signs clicked off one by one. The city started its morning noise. But in here it's still ours for a few more hours. The rain stopped, but I didn't leave. No excuse left, just what I believe. That the bravest thing I ever did was be the man who finally stayed in a rainy apartment in a purple glow with someone who already knows everything I tried to hide. The rain stopped, and I'm still inside.